Those scoreboards on top of the lights came from China, and they don't make them anymore. From where for where Brian got them, and I think he got them for like they were $5 each, or something like that when he got them. Yeah, they are nice. They're actually four short in here. They got 4 tables on the back corner that don't have the scoreboards above them. You can order little scoreboards like that. They're not quite the same, but I think they're probably close to the $60 or $70 range. I think I've found. I've looked some up on Amazon. There's a little remote control, yeah, that he's got. They're hanging on like a little lanyard down where the rack hangs that you hit little remote control down there. So you can get everybody to click that share button. I know it's getting late for a work night for some people. This is like my Friday night. This is my job, so I got the next few days off. Okay, Travis. First and last warning for comments like that. Before we ban you, I just deleted it. Bye-bye. You are now blocked. Actually, we haven't had anybody like that for quite a while. That just made my night being able to ban somebody. Thanks, Shane. That's cool. We'll see you in Penticton. Hey, Joe, how you doing? Sandy is a pro-ranked ladies player, number 16 on the WPBA tour, so she can shoot. They're handicapped. Sandy's got a race to 7, Carlos to 12. And they're Alberta Cup teammates. You would have seen them a couple weeks ago, Calgary versus Edmonton. Sandy and Carlos, and actually Darren Churchill, who Carlos just beat, was the team captain. Well, she's actually an 8, but because she played in the C division, or the, yeah, it is the C, and Carlos is an A, he gives up 1 game, an extra game to her, so she only has to race to 7, but she started as an 8. If she was playing another B or C division player, she'd be racing to 8. This is going to look like it'll be 2-0 for Sandy real quick here. Yeah, she won this tournament 2 years ago. Yeah, he's getting tired. Carlos is one of the ones running the tournament here too, so he's been busy all weekend. He is on the ranking committee that determines the handicaps. Ooh, Sandy hit that bad, but she's going to come out. Well, thought I was going to freeze, stop closer, but Carlos has got that almost straight in the corner down here. Want this, and I'll take that one.
All right, looks like I didn't miss too much. 1-1. I saw Sandy made a really good shot on the 1 and the 2 ball in that rack. I didn't see what happened after that. Oh. Nice break there, made the wing ball pretty quick.
Yep, should be actually 2-0. Sandy had that.
She looked like she was...
No, this is not APA. Their handicap where it shows 7-12, like that's what they race to.
And this is at Top Shots in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, Catherine.
Ooh, Carlos gonna get lucky here.
Yeah, he's getting away with this.
Well, that's looking fairly wired if she can jump that. But
it is pretty wired. It's wired to the outside of the pocket, so the jump, she does have to hit the right side of the 1, or at least hit the 1 full.
I think she got about, maybe she can do maybe a quarter ball hit on the right side of that one. And
Guillaume, what's up, buddy? You know, it's funny, Elaine, that you bring that up because I was kind of proud of Trevor, too. And great shot by Sandy there.
Not rewarded, though.
But somebody said to me he over-celebrated a little considering the handicap, and I thought, there's no way. There was so much pressure on that last game. Doesn't matter what the score was.
Yeah.
We both just knew that it came down to the last game.
Yeah.
And he was excited when he won, and I don't blame him. I was kind of happy to see him celebrate a little there. Give a little hand slap on the table. I've been known to do that.
Yeah. Well, and I know like a lot of players say, oh, you beat him with the handicap, but I mean, if I were playing you in this tournament and beat you, I'd be happy because I don't think bank pool is the only time I beat you in a true, if we're racing somewhere, that's about the only one I got a chance at without a handicap.
Sandy played a nice safe there, and I think she's not really getting rewarded for a good safe. This kind of landed in a tricky little spot where she can cut it in, but she definitely has to overcut it.
Yeah, and you're looking at 3-rail shape for the 2 up into the top right.
Yeah, you got to be careful here. Yeah, I thought she might crash.
That's not bad. Just left her straight in.
It goes by the 7.
Yeah, she's got about 3/4 of that pocket.
She doesn't have to do anything with the cue ball either, which is nice.
No, just a stop shot
right there.
or a little stun, yeah. It's just this little off angle, the one that you tried to hold for, I think it was the 8 or the 8 ball. I think you hit that 7 straight.
Yeah. Well, to be honest, when I got down on the ball, I was going to go to the rail and back out.
And I'm wondering if he's going to try it. And I thought to myself, you're going to miss this. Just the way you looked like you're lining up, and maybe it looked like you were just indecision.
Well, I was lined up to go to the rail and back out around middle table, and then once I got down on the ball, I realized I didn't have to do that.
Yeah.
But I didn't stand up and
didn't reset. Yeah.
Which is, I mean, all kind of part of the process too, right? Is you take those spots as a learning experience and kind of try to move on from it.
Yeah.
I'm sure I won't sleep for a couple days, but
I got some stuff that'll make you sleep.
But thank you, Elaine. And thanks, Kathy. Hopefully my volume's good now.
It all depends which event you're going to down there, Brian, because we'll be down maybe at a couple down there. Might even be streaming 1 or 2 of them.
In May, yeah, absolutely. Yep. Thanks, Carol.
No, don't do it, Ben. It's ep strength.
It's funny. Rick Williamson, he says, did I get a beer or 2 with the coins he gave me?
Yeah.
He gave me a toonie and a loony.
Nice.
A beer or 2.
Beer
it doesn't
or 2
even
where?
Buy one beer. But in Montana it would almost buy 2.
Yeah. Ep strength is crazy strong, yeah.
Am I going to Four Bears? One spot? I've been thinking about it, buddy. I've been thinking about it.
It's running right over Westerns in Calgary, though.
Yeah. We'll see what happens. We'll make a decision in the next few weeks as to what the plan is for April and May, where we're going, what we're doing. Blaine brings up a good question. How would they rank someone they don't know for this tournament? If nobody knew them, which they have like 4 players on a committee or 5 players that kind of know everyone, they'll look up your Fargo rating. If you have no rating, I think they give you on the lower side of a rating, like a 6.
Well, you'd have the 5. You'd be a 6 or a 7 to start. Yeah, somewhere in around there.
A 6, because we saw Owen earlier played Steven. He was a 525. He had no starter rating.
Yeah.
Well, he had a starter rating, but with almost
no games. Well, he was
right?
robustness of 0. Yeah, it was.
And they rated him as a 6, which I wouldn't totally agree with. I would think they should come in as a.
Yeah, I think you got to come in a little higher. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then prove your.
Of course. And next year, if you don't play great, then obviously you can drop down.
Yeah, he's played back to back to back to back. He's got to be getting a little tired.
Thanks, Gord. Brian will be present going for singles and Scotch doubles. But to which event, Brian?
PNEA, ACS, BCA. What is the date for the Forebears? It's towards the end of April.
21st, I think,
runs
around there.
runs right over top of the CCS Westerns in Calgary.
Sounds good, Rick. I will take them.
Where's
Those
a good place
toonies
to
and
stay?
loonies are priceless.
If David, if you're going for the CCS event, stay right at the Lakeside Resort.
Oh,
It's a beautiful
absolutely.
hotel overlooking the water. It's a little pricier, it's about $110 a night because of the off season. In the summer, it's $300 a night for that. It's a 4-star hotel there. There's lots of cheaper ones all the way along the water there, within 2 or 3 blocks of the resort where the tournament is. But I definitely recommend the Lakeside Resort in Penticton.
Well, and it brings up a good point that I tell players all the time is when you're going to those big events that are long events, if it's just a weekend, then fine. But if it's 5 days
Your
or
room
more,
right there is big help.
so huge. So huge
Yep.
to just be able to go
Well, if
right
you-
up to your room, drop off your cues,
Yeah. Well,
maybe change into some clean clothes, have a nap.
or quick shower. I mean, if you got an hour, you can go up to your room for a half hour and totally decompress. You get away from the tournament room.
Absolutely. It's
Right.
so
If
huge, yeah.
you're at a pool hall like this and you got an hour, and you're staying at a hotel, so you got to stay here. There's not, unless there's like here we got like what is it, an Arby's and Burger King or something. Unless you want to go sit there just to get out of the room, but with that, just to walk up to your room and if you. The beer tastes, Royce just said the beer tastes really good in Penticton. And last year, it was a gong show because they got a wicked little bar right in the hotel there. That's my favorite tournament of the year.
It's not, prices are right too.
Prices are right when you go the first night with Ted.
Blaine brings up a good point. That's in the works, a BCA tourney in Alberta.
There is.
And I think Nigel's right. I think CCS is April 27th, and I think
April 20th is Easter weekend.
The Forebears tournament is the week before Westerns CCS. Because we were talking about it before, and I think we can make it to that one to play.
Could we, yeah?
Yeah.
I thought it ran, when I was looking at it when Ray first posted, I don't know. We'll have to double check again. Can't say for sure, and Steven's got my phone or I'd look it up.
That is one of my favorite tournaments of the year, for sure. Meanwhile, Sandy is playing great right now. She is peering the ball in until I
Ben
start
Kirster.
talking about pool again. Brutal. Brutal. I'll go
April
back
24th to
talking you
28th.
guys. So that's CCS Westerns, 24th to 28th.
Yeah. What's in the works for BCA? That would be Lance Bromeland in Kamloops, who's the new Western director or something or other for the BCA.
Yeah, we're going to start having some BCA events in Alberta for sure.
He's streaming right now. He's streaming the Southern BCA Championships or something on Q Sports Live for us right now. CCS tourney, it's associated, if you're down in the States, associated with the American Q Sports, ACS, CCS, Canadian Q Sports.
Oh, there you go. And Nigel looked it up. Forebears, April 11th to 14th.
We're somewhere April 11th to 14th, I thought, though. I need my phone.
Feel like we are. We're most likely in Red Deer for the Alberta Bar Box the weekend before. 2 weeks before even. It's at the end of March.
The Bar Box is end of March, yeah. But no, wait, unless you change the date
playoffs
again.
Maybe SML playoffs.
In April?
Could be at the end.
Might
of
be.
April. So I missed what happened there. Carlos didn't get out after Sandy missed. I didn't want to talk about it anymore because I feel like I was going to jinx them, but
No, I don't think you guys. Do they have a CCS
No, they
league
don't.
up here? No.
They don't. I was actually talking to Marcia earlier, and she's
Yeah.
going to look into it.
Yeah, I told her to talk to Ted because he'll sanction it.
It's really easy
Yeah.
to get sanctioned, yeah. And it gives you the opportunity to play a lot of different tournaments.
Yep. And so, for instance, if you guys are somewhere, it doesn't matter ACS down in the States or CCS up here in Canada, all you need to start your own CCS league, he'll sanction existing leagues. Like if you're playing in a BCA or something,
Walmart,
you can talk
they
to
have
Ted.
here, yeah.
Often he'll sanction along with you playing in that league, but to start up your own CCS league, you only need four four-player teams. And you only need 6 weeks in to qualify for these events, I think it is. And that's for the year, so you could run every second, third, fourth week. Doesn't matter how often you want to play. You can play on any table, any size.
And Blaine actually brings up a good point that I forget about often is you can still play the singles.
Singles, yeah, and you
in
pay
CCS. You just have to pay the sanction.
Yeah, it's $50 on top of your entry.
Yeah, but you can't play the teams unless you get enough weeks to qualify.
Yep.
But it's easy to get weeks because he does double headers too.
Yep.
So,
like I said, you need 6 weeks in. So say you wanted to run your own league, you got 16 players to make 4 teams. You can get together on a Sunday and play 4 matches if you wanted to.
yeah, it's pretty easy to get enough weeks in. He's very flexible.
Well, especially the 4-player team. That's a 20-game format, 4 rounds. You could play. You could be sanctioned in 2 days if you wanted to play three matches a day. What's that?
5-player teams. CCS.
No, you can do 4.
Oh, really?
Yep. To get sanctioned, you can go 4-player. Yeah.
And
But to play in their major events, you need the 5 players.
And Elaine, you bring up another great point. It is all very confusing.
Yeah.
There's way too many leagues, way too many different rules. It just becomes too much for everyone to try to remember all the different rules and all the different leagues. So I think what we need to do is have more major events
Oh, she gets lucky.
and kind of bring some more union to the game where people can
Yeah.
keep up with what's going on and the rules are more unified.
Thanks, Brian. Have a good night. Sandy is a very good shot.
Yeah, if you didn't know Teresa, I think you've probably watched her play before. I'm sure you have, because you watched Alberta Cup.
Yeah,
so you
although
watched
she
her
got
play.
she got lucky with that leave. Carlos going to hit that jump shot 90 times out of 100 with that sitting in a corner.
Oh yeah, at least 90%. Yeah, yeah, I'm giving him 9 out of 10 for sure on that. And with the 4 over the side, he didn't really have to do much except not hook himself on the 9.
Yeah, I guess, yeah, you can do a singles league too. Best thing, go to the CCS website. It's got Ted Harm's info on there. He's the president and founder of the CCS ACS. Him, John Lewis, I think there's 3 of them that created it.
Well, Carlos is struggling big time right
Yeah,
now.
so,
Yeah, I think even if you just Google Players Pool League, it'll come up there.
yeah, players, but they got the CCS web is the main one. But
Yeah.
Players Pool League is our Calgary league, again, run by Ted. But if you guys do talk to him and look, just mention that you've heard it from Q Sports Live. Will do us a favor. Ted is our biggest supporter out of anybody we've
Absolutely,
had. So,
yeah. Well, he's a huge supporter of pool.
yeah, he is.
And not just pool, but he supports the good players too,
Yeah,
which is really nice to see that he's not just promoting at the bottom end of the game. He's really kicking back to the good players for
and like
sticking around in
and-
his league too,
and
right?
and Ben and I were talking about it, and and Ted's a good friend of mine. I played on his team for years, and the way he runs the advanced or masters division, he loses money doing that. He kicks in out of pocket for that just to keep. He goes, his bread and butter are the B and C teams, the rec
Absolutely,
and
yeah.
intermediate, right? But he does give back to the top. There's Nigel with the website. Thanks, Nigel.
There it is, CanadianQsport.com. when I first started playing VNEA League and I was hanging around in Vegas the first year that I went, possibly the second year, but they have the big finals dome set up with, there's about 10 tables in there, so I'm looking on the draw sheet and I'm trying to find like Alberta players. And so I come across Sandy's name in the draw sheet. Never really heard of her yet. I'm only about 19 at the time, right? And so I go in the finals dome and I watch her play the finals. I couldn't believe how good she played. She played just incredible. And it kind of inspired me to try to get into that dome one day too. I thought, you know, she's an Alberta player. She's got a full-time job. She can do it. I can do it, kind of thing, right? So my first impression of Sandy was good, and since then I've watched her play lots, and she just plays incredible. 16th ranked on the WPBA, right?
Yep, she is. You want to watch Sandy? Watch the Sandy and Steven match. That's not happening yet. Sandy's got to win. Although she's looking good, sitting at 4-1.
I'll tell you what, Carlos is in big trouble right now, down 4-1. He's already lost to Sandy.
Yeah, he's burnt out. You can tell he's tired.
And already losing to him, already losing to her previous on the A side is definitely a factor too, right?
Yeah.
She's jacked up over this ball. This is not an easy shot. She tried to spear it in. Is she gonna get lucky here?
She is.
She got a little lucky there.
Yeah, pool gods are turning on Carlos. What's her Fargo rating? She's close to 600. Yeah.
Yeah, she's definitely 600.
Sandy's a 572.
572 with 2,400 games.
Yeah.
Robustness. So that puts her easily top 100 in the world in the ladies rank. But she's top 16 on the tour right now, on WPBA tour. Although she doesn't play as many events as some of the other girls. So.
No. It just because they're all in the States and it's so expensive for us to get down there.
It's not cheap to travel to many of those events.
No, and she doesn't have any sponsors either, so it's all out of pocket.
And she works full time, so it's tough.
Overhit that.
She's okay. She can go short side. The 6 goes by the 9, I believe, but she might.
This is a big stretch being a right-handed shot too.
Yeah, you'd rather be Carlos and shoot this left-handed. I'm telling you that right now. I don't know. I don't think she can pinch the pocket and draw above the 6. I think she has to stay below the 6 here, unless she's going to go to the rail, the left-hand side rail with a lot of spin. This is a tricky little shot she's got here, and makes it even tougher with the rest or the reach.
I think Mike Siegel's doing us down just in the States for now. I think I was talking with him. That was about 6 weeks ago. We were chatting on Facebook.
Oh, this is a really smart shot that she played there. She's guaranteeing herself a shot at the side by playing it that way. Where I might have tried to get a little more aggressive and try to get a shot in the corner, but she hit that really good.
Yeah, I don't know why Kathy's not here this year. She's got a family too, though, so.
Somebody said she was on vacation or something.
Or she's on, maybe she's on vacation because.
Oh, she hit that.
This was
great.
I think they only gave about 2 or 3 weeks notice. 2 weeks notice, 3 weeks notice for when they picked the dates for this tournament.
There wasn't a lot of notice.
No,
they didn't need to though, because they still got maximum field.
Yeah, he's way off.
That is a tired stroke. I know the feeling all too well.
Sandy's got to move this cue ball around a little bit here.
Well, I think she's going to try to put her foot on the throat right now. Can't really let him come back a little bit here. The more she bears down, starts building this lead a bit more, it's going to put a lot of pressure on Carlos.
Overhit it. She hit it too good.
This isn't going to a good spot, no. I don't think she can see any of this ball. She could jump, but I don't know how much good it's going to do her.
Yeah, I mean,
try to kick it in the side, but that's a tough shot too.
Yeah, looking back at Kathy's comment here, Top Shots would sponsor. I think they'd sponsor in the way of like free pool and stuff like that. It's hard for them to put cash out.
Well, and it's really expensive to travel to these places. So
she's the in-house pro.
Yeah,
there you go.
She gets free pool.
She gets free pool. Yeah.
Kathy was an 8 last year when she won, Val. Get the man a Red Bull. Yeah.
No, she missed it. That'll get Carlos a game back here. Yeah, you need to find a lot of these players for sponsors and stuff like that. To put the money out, you got to find somebody rich that loves pool, or one of the big companies that doesn't mind putting some money out, because it's for her to go down probably for a weekend tournament down like the last one. There was one down in Florida. It's probably a $2,500 trip by the time she's done, right?
Very expensive.
And with most of these tournaments, you got to place in the top two or three to make that money.
And how do you
and break even?
Yeah. How do you justify it? It's impossible. It's impossible. Then you got to take time off work and maybe factor in losing a couple thousand, taking a week off of work, right?
Yep. What we need to do is get Red Bull or Coke, Pepsi, one of those to sponsor our stream, and we kick all the money back into these tournaments.
Of course, yeah. 99% of that money is going back into tournaments, guys.
That's
our
ultimate goal, to be to add money to all these tournaments that we go around and stream.
Well, stream and play. We're out here playing too. We're doing the same grind, so we're in it for the good of all the players, right? Wouldn't do it if we weren't.
Teresa found one. You know what? Sandy probably could too. It's you ladies got a good bonus as you're both look really good. Makes it easier on the eyes for some of these companies, right?
Well, women's pool has done better than men's pool in history because of that exactly. There's been some British pool that's done well on the men's side, of course. Snooker in general, but $670, a one-way flight from Florida. He just bought that ticket, Corey Saddleback. One way, $670. That's absolutely crazy.
We started GoFundMe pages. Hasn't helped us out a whole lot, but it's tough.
Teresa wants me to sponsor her. I can't even sponsor myself, Teresa.
Yeah,
Yeah, it should be noted that she's also a teacher. Chase has got it. She's got a lot of knowledge in this game, so it can definitely be passed on. So I'm sure if you guys are interested in maybe getting a lesson or two from her, you can look her up on Facebook. Sandy Badger.
Ben, we
The
just
Honey
got you a new
Badger.
cue sponsor. Got a Filipino cue coming, but you got to use the shaft it comes with.
Yeah.
It's a sword fight. That's about all they're good for. Go to your home. The Efren Bank.
I thought she was going for the safety.
Yeah, she was trying to play safe, and
Yeah, it is. The economy is really
potted
tough
it
here in
the
Alberta.
heart. Definitely doesn't help tournaments in general when the economy is a little lean, that's for sure.
I think, hey, Corey, how's it going? I think they can, if they wanted to chop, they can chop. I would have no issues with that. I'm tired.
I think in this tournament they'll probably make them play it. I think they're kind of leaning towards that too,
Yeah.
which I 100% agree with.
Yeah.
I think all tournaments should be played out,
Yeah.
regardless of what the players do.
I
with
mean,
the
if you
money,
guys
right?
are gonna split it outside, go ahead, but play it out. But
Absolutely.
don't make it look like you're
What a great shot she played.
already
there.
picked the winner and you're missing shots.
Just, yeah, don't hack it up out there, right? I think the best thing to do if you want to split is still play for something.
Yep.
So you don't have to play for the $700 difference that it might be, but you could play for maybe $100 difference,
Yeah.
right? But still play for that $100. That gives
Yeah.
you enough incentive to play good, right? Switch up the hat. I need maybe a new gem up hat. Could be on the list of things. How did that ball jam? I thought she hit it good.
Yeah. I didn't.
She got funny shape on the 8 though. Even if it went in, she was going to be banking the 8.
Sandy should be above 600, but there's a lot of tough players up here too, right? That Okay, good night. Yep.
The struggle is real.
Yeah.
Struggle is real. He got a little lucky there though, but I think she's going to draw this behind the 9 ball.
I was like back at far end.
Yeah, she tried to draw behind the 9. That's the right play though,
She
because you
was
can't sell out there.
She was about an inch and a half short of being
She
good
hit it
there.
She hit it really good.
The other thing, she didn't want to hit that 8 too high and put it up right over top of the side pocket and give it up there too. So still tough.
Yeah, absolutely for the viewers. How does the game ever grow if they just split in the final?
Yeah.
Got to play it.
What is your Fargo, Teresa?
117, she said.
One what?
117. But I think she only has like 10 games or something, or 50 games, under 100 for sure.
Yeah, I think you need about 500 before you can start.
Never even has relevance, right?
Yeah.
200.
I wouldn't look into it too much.
Jesse, I'm not going to split for the integrity of the game.
Well, of course you're not going to now. None of your bros are going to be in the final with you. But we still wouldn't split. I was just saying to the guys, even if you want to split, you got to play for something on the side. At least, doesn't have to be the entire difference in the money, but there's got to be something, and you got to play it. People want to watch the finals of the tournament, but they watch the entire tournament. They don't want to watch the final. All of a sudden, nobody plays it. It's not good for the game, right?
117. You guys are giving me crap when I was a 333.
Yeah, 117. Definitely not accurate.
No, I've watched you play on the stream. I call BS.
Yeah, 100%.
Sandbagger.
100%. Farhat says you probably have already, which is probably not true either, because there wasn't really any matches where he would have had the opportunity to make any kind of deal. It definitely wouldn't have been a split, though, not a 50-50 or anything like that.
I mean, even if you lost 12 games, even if you lost to like a 300, I don't know how you could be down at 100.
Oh, 12 robustness.
Yeah, I know.
12 games doesn't count. That shouldn't even be. You should still be at 525 starter rating.
Well, lady started 425.
Like a movie with no ending. Yeah, Blaine put it perfect there. Got to play the final. It is tough to play in these long tournaments and still shoot straight at the end. That's where the cream usually rises to the top.
Oh, that was the longest that I played in was
that Red Deer Scotch
the
doubles.
TJ Memorial that Ben and I won the 2 divisions.
You played till like 2 or 3 a.m.?
I was still playing at 4 a.m. We finished just before 4, heading home.
I have had lots of those.
I had won the hot seat in that, and I waited 8 hours from my one match till my next one.
That's the worst.
Oh, that's where I wish I had a room where I'd go back and sleep for 5 or 6 hours.
Yeah, Sandy's not taking too much time to try to run these balls out. I may have spoke too soon again. I think she can see this 5, though. Maybe spin it in.
Again, with the Fargo rating, it all depends on what the rating and how good your players are around, right? I mean, you could have somebody that's a 500 down in the States. You come up and play a 500 from Calgary's, again, going to be probably a lot stronger than certain areas, right?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
It's the same as like we were looking in when Grant and I were at that APA-CPA border battle we streamed. And the 6s and 7s in the 8-ball that are supposed to be, from what this was our first experience with APA, I'm thinking, okay, these 6s and 7s are going to run some racks. We didn't have one run out on our stream table the whole tournament. And watching the 6s and 7s, that was like a strong C or a low B level in Calgary.
Yeah, the difference is.
But Calgary's a pool
Quite a
hotspot with the talent is through the roof in Calgary. We're lucky that way.
I'm glad Elaine picked up on that. I'm trying not to talk too much about the game because the curse seems to be pretty strong.
I normally don't sleep.
So there you go. In USAPL, women start at 300, men start at 400. So that changes everything. There's a flaw in the system.
Yeah.
Because I for sure started at 525.
I started at 525 too.
Biggest WCV NEA since 2016. That's what we like to hear. Well, Val brings up a good point too. 5:30 in the morning, we played the bar box in Red Deer once.
Yeah.
But I was only watching Joe play the final of the 10-ball. I played Stan in the final of the 8-ball at about 2. And then sat and watched till about 5, and we left at about 5:30. They stayed open.
But that TJ Memorial that we did, that's what a nice couple trophies we got for winning that.
Yeah.
And that was more, I donated half the winnings back to TJ.
I did as well, yeah.
But, yeah, like I talked to the guy that I'd actually put him on the B side. He came around, and I said, do you want to chop, right? Because I said, I don't care about the money. He goes, no, I want that trophy too, because TJ was a good friend of his. And then I'm like, oh, it's on. Been sitting for 8 hours, but I think I gave him 2 games. And one, I think I was going to 6. He had to go to 4. And I beat him 6-2. That's more my style, that 7-foot bar box. These 9-foots I need some more practice on. Yeah, there's Royce with Sandy's nickname.
The Honey Badger, she's playing really good. And look at this break.
Oh,
Ball's
yeah.
just dropping, and she's got perfect shape on the one.
She's been breaking good on a lot of her matches I've been watching, even on the other tables. A lot of the guys need break lessons from her.
Well, 9-ball break is finicky. You really have to know how to read the rack.
Yeah.
You have to take your time racking. And the way you hit it and the spin that you hit it with is equally as important as the rack.
Yeah, Jason, if you look beside their names, Sandy's going to 7. Carlos has got to go to 12. So what does Jackson do for pool and work? Jackson works for it's only oil and gas anyway, I think it is, or I forget the name of the company. But he's out of town lots. He's a great shot too.
Fantastic player. I was just going to say, Jackson is one of the most raw talents.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to talk about natural
Yeah,
talent.
because you don't see him play a whole lot, but when he plays amazingly well.
And super fast.
Yeah.
And just pounds everything in. He's got incredible hand-eye coordination for sure. And played the game a lot.
Race 2, they're racing to their numbers beside their names, guys.
Sandy goes to 7, Carlos goes to 12. The numbers in the blue and red are the score that they're at now. The number beside their name is the race that they go to.
That was a smart shot by Sandy here. She was pretty straight. She just made the ball and going to take the long shot on the 6. She didn't try to do too much with that cue ball.
With the way she's playing, I would do the exact same thing because she's seeming to be seeing the ball really well right now.
Overhit it, but
she can cut this in.
Yep.
And I think she probably will. Really, she's only just going to be watching the cute ball here.
Yeah, watch that top corner pocket.
Yeah, she's got to watch the top right here, yeah. She overcut it.
Yeah.
How do you overcut that ball? Oh,
If she'd hit that full, that would have been close to that corner the way that went up there. But
I guarantee Carlos just took the biggest breath ever, because that gives him a little bit of life, keeping her off the hill. He says
she apologized for making him shoot that, I think, or something like that.
He's just laughing because he says, I can't win a game unless you do that. He says,
Yeah.
I can't even shoot straight.
Yeah.
He's struggling because
He's tired. Oh, yeah. Like I said, he's on the ranking. He's on that committee for the handicaps. He's helping run the tournament. He's been on the mic the whole time. He's been busy.
Yeah, I got to be careful, Carol. I figured out that it's pretty strong, so when I commentate the final, I'm going to be a little more careful with the curse.
You're taking over for Grant.
I guess because Grant's not here, yeah.
His curse is strong.
That cue ball fly around. Rana got the pleasure of being Jackson's Scotch partner last year. Or this year.
This year.
Well, that must have been a lot of fun. He's such a fun guy, too. I guarantee you had a lot of fun. Carlos still has a really long way to go. He's got to win 8 games before she wins 2. This is very tough with how good of a shot Sandy is. He's not the favorite by any means, but that's a really good shot. Look at this shot he just played.
Yep.
Kick safe to perfection there. That was a really good shot.
Carol's from up in Edmonton, the Edmonton area here. Yeah, my mom's going to be tired, or she already is tired. She's stuck. So we'll see if you stick around for the next 2 hours and watch the final.
Yeah, we're still in for about 2 hours, depending how long this match goes. This match still has potential to go another hour.
Oh, yeah. If Carlos comes back.
Of course. And that's not a stretch of the imagination at all with the way he plays. So he can figure it out. He might be tired, but he can figure it out.
Yeah, Eric Stevens in the hot seat.
Who win A-side, bro, says Eric. Yeah. Steven won against Sandy.
Eric did play. He was out. He got the beat down.
He did play. He lost to Jerry to get to the redraw today. But very tough tournament.
Jerry taking out some Calgary players. Jerry played good.
And Jerry made the redraw today and lost the first match.
Yep.
The handicap was tough. He played Dexter, and Dexter only went to 10. Jerry had to go to 11. Dexter played really good.
Time is it here? It's 20 after 11.
That sounds like Jackson David sleeping under the pool table in PG. It's his hometown. And Sharon, we're staying tonight anyway, so it's okay if it runs a little late.
Yeah. We can get a... So we can get 8 hours of sleep in after whatever time we go here and then drive home.
Yeah, we got
We're
no
not in a
rush
rush.
to get home.
I got to be at League for 7 p.m.
We'll definitely make it for that.
Actually, there's a good chance I'm not going home anywhere. I'll drop you off and straight to Hidden Spot.
Yeah, depending what time it is, yeah. Oh, look at that. He tickled the 3 on the way in. I really didn't think the 2 passed, but it must have passed. Otherwise, he wouldn't have shot it that way. But it rubbed the 3 and still went in. Took the paint off the 3. That's a good pot there, though. That's not an easy shot.
We'd love to come down to Alabama.
Yeah.
How long is it going to take till you start yelling Roll Tide? Wearing red, running around.
Snowing in Strathmore, snowing in Calgary. Awesome.
Yeah, I got good snow tires. I'm not worried about that
That's
tomorrow.
what we like to hear.
When it's light out.
Snowing in Olds.
I'm
It is
just-
snowing a little bit here, too, actually.
Yeah. Not worried about me driving. It's everybody else you got to watch out for.
Yeah, that would be the issue. We'll come to Alabama if they want to pay the flight and the hotel. That's all we charge to stream an event, really.
Yeah, there's Kathy on now where everybody's asking why you didn't play, Kathy.
There she is, the Mets.
Didn't come defend her title.
You better tell all your fans why you're not here defending. Me being one of them.
Give you multiple angles, Royce, since you're watching on the monitor.
Pass them on.
Yeah.
This game's
Are you guys taking off tonight?
No.
You guys are staying the night, eh? Did I crash on your floor or something? I was kind of nervous about that.
all right, Carlos is alive here. 7 more wins to go before Kathy wins 2. Sandy wins 2. We were just talking about Kathy. I'm sitting here waiting for her reply.
Yeah, blame it on her hubby. They had a work thing.
Oh, All right, next time I see him, I'm blaming him. How could you not defend? Okay, I gotta run to the washroom quick, guys. I'll be right back.
Yeah, Carlos throwing his hand up in the air with that break, and one's sitting good, and two's towards the side. Yeah, too much. Okay, when Grant, everybody hears and always hears how Grant's going to check the weather. That's what Ben's going to do. Not, I don't know why he said washroom, but unless he's going to the washroom with Steven outside, they're going to see if the sky's still there. Carlos made a big comeback in one of his other matches here. He's been playing a lot. He's non-stop for the last 5 hours of pool, so he's got to be getting tired. Yeah, Ben's writing his name in the snow, leaving his signature. Other than I'm tired, I'd be rooting for a hill match again here. We've had the last couple gone hill. Uh-oh. Sandy's letting him build some confidence here with stuff like that, so. Got to watch out because Carlos can get on a roll back here again too. Switching hands. Was Scott, yeah. Nice shot. Yeah, Sandy better watch out if he gets back in stroke here. 3,800 kilometers from Calgary to Alabama. Well, it's like 4,150 from where we're sitting right now. Yeah, and like we said earlier, if you watch him when he uses the bridge, he shoots left-handed, but when he's using the bridge, he shoots right. That's crazy. I can shoot either hand, not too bad. Again, on the 9-foot left-handed stroke's probably not good enough. Sandy's run to the washroom. They're taking a quick break, guys. But like on the bar box, if I'm out playing in a bar, a lot of the time I'll play left-handed. I'll start just play all left-handed for practice and until I get somebody that wants to play for a drink. Then I'll flip around and play right-handed. Ben shoots pretty good left-handed too. I said Ben and I'll have to play a left-handed set. Right hand, he'll wipe the floor with me, but left-handed, we'd have a good match. I'd put some money on that. Same with Ben and I when we play bank pool. We play bank pool quite a bit, and I can keep up with him there. I never, you know what? I'll play left-handed in the bar, but I'll never ask somebody to play for money or beer in the bar. I'll let them ask first. What weight am I giving you? I probably got 130 or 140 pounds on you. I've watched you shoot on the stream. I'd play you straight up to start. Message Grant, remind him. Grant's the one that's supposed to be working on those coupons. He's supposed to send them to me. We're going to get the giveaway entries out anyway. The coupon discount digital pack will follow when Grant gets that finalized, hopefully tomorrow. In 8-ball, I think we'd play for fun, just to see. But I've seen you shoot. You shoot pretty good. Might be generous. I'll give you one to 5 to start for $10. Yeah, we'll get, like I said, we'll get at least the ticket entries in and the coupon pack to follow. No, we want them to look good too. It'll be like our posters that Grant and Steph make for us, for each one of our advertisers and the discounts. So, like he said there, that's Grant commenting, need a little info before we can get finalized. We're waiting on a couple too, so. Well, Nigel, we got, what we're doing is it's an actual contest, just like Coke or Pepsi does when you buy a bottle and you got the entry under the cap type of thing. So with these coupon packs we sell, comes with a free entry into the Q giveaway. And we got all the rules and regulations we got from the lawyers up on the website to make it legal. So if you want to go through and check out the 6 pages of legal jargon, rules, and contest info on the website, they're posted there. But that's how we basically do a Q raffle legally now. After talking with ALGC and their detectives. Well, and the thing is too, we want to make the coupons, or this little pack that we sell, call it a coupon package. It's digital, so we email it out. But we want to make it worthwhile for the people that'll just buy it for the discounts in there. So it'll be like Jam Up, Bob Danielson, Prevail, Max Eberly, and whoever else. And if anybody's got products that sorry, Steven's on my phone again. So if anybody's got any products or something or would like to be in the coupon book, you can send our page a message. We got first 10 spots, I think, we'll put in for $500 for the year. But we want to make it valuable for our viewers that buy and support us by buying those. Want that coupon pack for people to buy the coupon pack, not just for the queue entry. Yeah, they do. And I mean, like when I talked with Calgary police detectives that work with the ALGC there, they had messaged us, and we'd told this story quite a bit when we were down in Grant and I in Chicago. So I was crapping my pants after getting the voicemail saying we want to meet with you. So, but they said no big deal, no big deal. Went and met them at a Tim Hortons, had a coffee. They went over and said, looks like you guys are trying to do it right with the 50-50 licenses and the queue raffles and everything. And they said we never would have come across you. We don't look for it. It was one of our competition that called on us and reported it. What's that?
Rats.
Yeah. So, but they got it all sorted out, and it actually turned out one of the detectives I went to school with. So, a little bit of a bonus there. But this is how we're doing. So when we say Q contest or Q giveaway, it's pretty much the same Q raffles we're doing before, but it's now legal and it's a contest. So still doing it the same way, except with the contest, there's an opening and closing date. So we're going to do it like a month at a time. We're not going to, the BK3 we're only going to sell enough coupon packs to cover our cost of the queue and make a little bit. We're not going to sell 100 tickets on a BK3. So we can open multiple contests at a time. So as soon as we got that BK3 covered, it's closing next Wednesday. We'll draw it at the VNEA Westerns, but we'll open up another one for the Jacoby, and as soon as we get that, we'll open it up for another Jacoby, but it's all opening and closing dates, so we're not going to oversell. We're not looking to sell 200 tickets at $20 on a $800 queue. Skill testing question, yes. And Royce just lost 3 queues with that answer.
All right, yeah, looks like maybe Carlos caught second wind here.
Still have a crowd here. There's
About 7 people watching, if you don't include me, Royce, and Ryan.
Yeah. Well, there's still 20 people in the hall here, but they're playing on different tables, and snooker's still going. And It is a Sunday night at almost midnight, so
Yeah, I'm sure they usually close at midnight on Sunday.
I'm surprised we're still at 145 on here, getting this late.
Yeah, yeah, it is getting late, but there's a lot of groupies out there who want to see who wins the tournament.
Big lag on the video broadcast, not the audio. I have no idea about that. That's live.
I believe that's the same thing we've always dealt with, no?
Shouldn't be.
A lag from their comments, I think, is what he's saying.
Oh, yeah, it could be, yeah, because, like, as we're reading your guys' comments, it's like 30 seconds after
What they're commenting
what we're,
on.
yeah,
more or
what
less,
we're
yeah.
talking about, right? So
13 seconds, Bernie says, yeah.
no sound. Sound should be working.
Yeah, maybe just shut it down and restart it. Sometimes you gotta close the Facebook app and
Yeah,
restart it.
same thing if sorry, Ben, reading here, my phone is faster than the tablet sometimes too, right? And it all
Absolutely.
depends on your internet connection. And like ours, the Wi-Fi our tablet's on in here is terrible, so.
Yeah, Patrick nailed it there. Some of the comments pop up after
Yeah.
we've replied to them, yeah. That would be a little bit of the lag.
What little hick town are you living in that there's no steel-toed boots to buy in your area? Backwoods, Alabama.
Yeah, it's Alabama somewhere, so.
What's that?
Walking through any freaking buy steel toes anywhere here.
Oh, here, but
There's
she's in
no-
Alabama.
There's no Walmart in Alabama? Somewhere? Small town Alabama, I guess, doesn't have a Walmart?
The quality steel toes, that's a different story.
Red Wing shoes.
Yes, love Red Wings. Oh, Heritage.
Oh, look at Carlos starting to find a stroke here.
Yeah, I said Sandy let him back in, and he's starting to get it.
Oh, the race is going to be 4-2 now.
Alab-
Suddenly, I don't mind his chances.
Yeah. Alabama, Georgia line.
That was probably the music in the background.
Female steel toes.
Oh, yeah, well, that can be a little tougher to find, I guess. But I'm pretty sure you could just buy men's steel
Yes.
toes.
Yeah. Might last longer. But they're not as good looking.
Sure. That's important for
Get
work.
your pink steel-toed
Yeah,
boots.
Steel toes. Sell them at Mark's.
Yeah.
See, Elaine is right. I was just testing my commentary curse for the
Yeah.
final here. I thought I might have to be quiet, but Carlos still got out, so I can talk about pool again.
Yeah.
Steel toe stilettos.
Yeah, it'd be nice to meet you, AJ, and with all our viewers. If we're anywhere around where you're at a tournament, come say hi.
You might not even have to make it up here.
Yeah.
You might just catch us.
Got a
all-
big
look
one
look
down
what's
in-
happened here. Look at this. He broke and scratched. The 9 hung, and the 2 is a duck. She's on the hill.
Yeah.
Okay, all of a sudden now I don't like Carlos' chances again.
No, I don't.
He's got to win 4 and out. But yeah, anyway, we're all over the place, so you can catch us just about anywhere. We'll be in Vegas a couple times. We'll be in Texas, Chicago, Phoenix. You can catch me at quite a few tournaments. I travel quite a bit.
I'm referencing that tournament too.
Well, 5.5 in steel toe boots is probably hard to find, Teresa.
Yeah.
That's definitely kid sizes in men's.
Yeah.
I only know because I have small feet too, but not that small.
Yeah, a good chance you'll see us if you're down in Vegas around May 11th to 18th. Really good chance. Just can't officially say anything yet.
Patrick says, nice run, Sandy. Yeah. She made the 9 and the 2 in the same shot. Nice run of 2 balls from ball in hand. She's played really good this match, though. I wouldn't be surprised to see her win. She would deserve it. Absolutely. She's put together some good shots.
Yeah. Oh, Michelle. Wayne, yeah.
Well, Texas, maybe. Port Arthur again, hopefully.
Mike Wells, yeah. Royce, alternate, yeah.
There sort of is, Joe, but kind of died out a couple of years ago. It definitely comes with being vertically challenged. Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Whoever's commenting from Q Sports Live page there.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to see David or you're not going to see Ben in Penticton.
No, I won't
It's
be there this year.
Junior's birthday.
It is Mini Ben's birthday, yeah. Well, it'll be a good final no matter who makes it through this match. Winner's going to play Steven. Yeah, of course it was Grant with the short jokes. Of course it was. He'd take all the rips he can get.
Yeah.
No, I don't blame him. He's due for a few. But I always say...
Due to take a few or due to give or get?
All of the above, yeah.
Yeah.
But I've told Grant many times I play better pool because I'm shorter than him. So it's like one of the few things I have the advantage. Obviously, in basketball, he would probably be better than me.
I doubt it. You play a lot of basketball, didn't you?
I could shoot pretty well.
Shoot,
but
that's, yeah.
I'm not going to the rim against Grant.
No.
How do you qualify for Canadian Championship? That's a good question, too. We used to have one here. I don't know if there's still anything here to qualify other than CCS Canadians, but I think he meant CBSA Canadians.
Yeah.
It's pretty much just buy your way in. That's a really good shot she just played there. Really good shot.
No Alberta Championships. We got the Alberta Bar Box in Red Deer coming up in March. 8, 9, and 10 ball on the Bar Box, but other than that, there's nothing really Alberta. The Alberta Cup for a team event, but
yeah, it's been quite a few years since there's been anything like that.
it's hard. I mean, there's a ton of tournaments. It's easy to run or organize.
I know
for us, but it's the money to put behind it
I
and
know
the time.
Gillis used to run a tournament where you could win your way into the 9-ball.
Yeah.
Used to run an Alberta 9-ball championship. That's only about 6 years ago, maybe. Here we go for the win. Nice job.
You know what?
Great match put together by Sandy there. She's looking for revenge on Steven.
Yeah, we'll reset for the final.
Yeah, absolutely, because that could be on the longer side of a match.
I'm going to change the stream key around a little bit, I think.
So I think we'll run a quick commercial, and then we'll be back in about 10 minutes. So we'll see you guys then.